Hey guys, what's up? We're in the Dharma Express. Woo! So yes, it's a bit dangerous that Dani is driving and talking at the same time. He's going to keep his eyes on the wheel. And we're going to talk about the most common gym injuries that people sustain in the gym. So, Dani, what is your opinion?
To put it in layman's terms, I think the shoulder region is one of the parts where you get injured the most. I mean, if you look a bit deeper, it's usually like rotator cuff related injuries. Okay, low back injuries, right? A lot of it very commonly is because they don't keep their spine straight when doing like barbell rows, squats, deadlifts. They don't keep their back straight.
Yeah, I agree.
More, these are the two very common ones. The other injuries are all like knee also. Not so much because there's half the guys these days don't even train legs.
Oh, what a burn! I get a lot of knee injuries in the clinic. So yes, we get knee injuries from even running on a treadmill. But most bodybuilders don't run on a treadmill, right, Dani?
Okay, maybe right, they might get knee injuries because they don't train their legs. Then as their upper body gets too heavy,
Right.
the legs cannot support the upper body.
Now you must do your leg day, guys. Have you encountered wrist and elbow injuries?
Wrist and elbow injuries, from time to time I still see guys having it. But these days, a lot of the guys, they're very into accessories. They have what? Wrist strap, all the funny strap all have. I do think that's a bit more common than the previous generation.
I see.
Because the guys from my time, we don't like to use lifting aids. At most we will use weightlifting belt only.
I see.
So, I'm still like that. I'm still a bit old school. I don't use wrist support, all this. Like, I don't find a need for it yet. But there are many guys who they don't need it, but they just wear because everyone else wears, so I so much wear. Okay, one of the reasons people get elbow injuries, right? There's all these guys, they train biceps so much. They think that you are going to get very nice arms just by training biceps. Bicep only makes up a very small part of your arms. And then they don't train their triceps. So, the front becomes much stronger than the back. Then, the front is going to pull against your joint, then you're going to have elbow problems. When your elbow is always pain, then you don't know why. That is the reason.
Then that makes sense coming from Dani, who trains biceps as well as triceps. Okay. Number 6. We have something got to do with the core and training your core. So Dani, tell us more.
Yes, okay, basically you see a lot of guys, they do like bend over rows, deadlifts and stuff. But then they don't train their abs. So the posterior chain is much more stronger than the front. And there's an imbalance. And then because of this weakness, right, your spine gets pulled forward. So all these people have a lot of lower back pain and they don't know why. They think it's a back problem. Actually, it's just weaker front muscles compared to the back.
Yes, balancing out your core is very important. If you're only doing like 50 crunches but you're doing like 1000 reps of your pull back day, then yes, you're gonna definitely get something messed up. Number 7, we have foot and ankle injuries.
This is usually faced by those people who don't train their calves.
How much calves do you do, Dani, for training?
Once or twice a week these days.
Whoa, how many reps?
12 sets. Because if you look at the calves, there's like 3 major heads, right? So I just do 4 sets for each of it.
Nice. Lots of heel raises. Heel raises, right?
Yeah, heel raises at different angles. Because V shape will hit one, A shape will hit another. I mean A shape is a bit awkward to do, but
Yeah, it's good.
you can go and try.
I like to give A-shaped heel raises for ankle rehab when you're dealing with ankle sprains and you have weak stabilizing muscles. Those are pretty good ones. Okay, number 8, we have hip injuries. So we're talking about hip impingement. We're talking about that pinching in the groin as you're going down. Dani, how often do you see that?
That's probably very common in the people who do train legs, but they don't do that much stretching. I'm guilty as charged. I used to be one of these guys before I discovered the benefits of stretching. So these days, no problem at all. Every time after I stretch every day, 2 times a day, and 1 extra time before my leg sessions.
Nice, well done. Yes, stretch all the time after leg day, guys. Next one, number 8. Is it 8, 6, 7? Glute pain. Lots of glute pain. Pain in your butt. Literally, the pain in your butt. How often, Dani?
Also, it can happen to people very frequently. You have to stretch out your glutes. Same thing, like together with my stretches, I do a glute stretch as well. And I actually hold it for 1 minute. In fact, I do 2 stretches for my glutes and hold it 1 minute each.
Very good. I'm so proud of you. Also, I haven't seen Danny in the clinic for a long time, and this must be why. Good job, Danny.
I've been following up on whatever you told me. You told me to do certain stretches and exercises to prevent the muscles from locking up again. I've been doing them, and my muscles, sometimes they almost get locked. I can feel it. Once I do the stuff you prescribed to me, and they're gone.
Awesome. That's a secret. And the 10th injury. Hamstring injuries. Danny, how often?
Yeah, I also think hamstring injury is very common because a lot of guys train their quads very hard. They don't realize that they're also going to train their hamstrings equally hard. So like you should be doing stuff like stiff leg deadlifts, hamstring curls. If you don't have a hamstring curl machine, use the gym ball, do a gym ball hip thrust.
Right. And why is it important to train the hamstring in isolation and not just with deadlifts?
Because you do deadlifts, right, you only hit one part of the hamstrings. You want to hit those deeper, the lower end of the hamstrings, like the biceps femoris and all that, then you will need to do some kind of curls.
Right, that's a very good point. And especially if you're thinking of sprinting to complement your training, you gotta work on isolated hamstring curls because your deadlifts are not going to transfer to sprinting that way. Alright, the most exciting injury of them all. Danny, tell us, what is injury that always happens in the gym?
Okay, this injury is very common when these people train this muscle group called the ego. So they load up so much of weights that they can't lift. Then they try to lift it. Then sometimes they have 2 or 3 supporters, but it's not enough. And that's where almost any kind of injury will come.
Right. Oh yeah. Keep your ego in check. Keep your training going. Never stay injured. And those are the 10 most common injuries, guys. Here's tuning out from the Dharma Express. Take care, guys.